Hello YouTube! Quick reminders that this video does not break any of your community guidelines or firearms policies. Auf Wiedersehen, bye bye!
1, 2, 3. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Print, Shoot, Repeat. This might be a little bit more brief of an episode because we're not reviewing a gun, but instead reviewing these Tangent 3D printed sights. It's a sight system, the first and only 3D printed Tangent Picatinny. Teeny. It's not teeny. It's actually, they're quite big.
Hey y'all, had to take a quick break from the video to thank the channel sponsor for Print, Shoot, Repeat, and that is KAK Industry. Thanks to KAK, I'm able to make this content because YouTube demonetizes nearly all of my videos. Maybe about 5% get monetized. That sucks. So thank you to KAK for stepping up and sponsoring this channel. They make a wide variety of parts for your ARs. It's affordable, but it's high quality stuff, and it is made right here in the USA. So thank you to KAK for sponsoring this channel. You can get 10% off your order with the code PSR at kakindustry.com. Thanks again. Back to the video.
This is the first Picatinny folding tangent sight system on the market, and it's 3D printed. It is by NOS Exa Group. They are a Patreon supporter of mine at the highest level, so shouts out to them. They work in the defense and PPE industry, and they asked me, hey, we've got these kind of nifty little sights called the Alpha and Omega sight system. It's a folding tangent, folding design. This is similar to what we've seen in like the Mosin, Nagant, and all of these other classic rifle platforms, but this is, instead, it's folding. So it folds up like this, and then the coolest part, which I thought you guys would like, is they are 3D printed in MSLA resin. So it's not FDM printing, but it's MSLA, and it's done with resin. So these flick up like this, up, 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 and yes, you're happy to see me, huh? The cool thing about these is you can go out to 400 yards with these. Now, we don't have a 400-yard range, unfortunately. It's just a little over 100, but I thought we would give these things a shot and see how they do. These are both compatible with 5.56 and 308, and this is on the U-bar, designed by Ivan the Troll, Navigo Boom. We got KAK internals in there, and we have a 3D printed steel trigger by Stuff and Things. And these uppers are for sale from Bad Attitude Department, and they are my PSR 15 uppers. They got my logo on them, and they are raw aluminum, baby, because we like to go raw. Also, you're probably wondering why I didn't extend this all the way to the end. NOS Exa Group suggests that you keep these sights 9 inches from each other instead of going all the way out to make sure it's accurate for the way they're supposed to work. With all that said, let's shoot this thing. All right, we're getting down and dirty here. We got a few targets at around 100 yards, and we're gonna see how these sights do. Oh boy, it's hot. But you know what? We're gonna stop complaining, start doing shit. Yeah, bud. All right. So I think it's set to 100 yards default. And let's try this here. First shot. Hit. Oh, it's a big gong down there. Okay, on the torso to the left. Boom, hit. Hit. Going to the left. Big torso. I think that's a hit. I'm gonna go for the small little red target on the right. Now this is about a dinner plate size at 100 yards. And that's a hit. Dead nuts on, baby. Boom, hit. Hit. Wow, okay, well, we go to the left here. And that's it. Mag change. Okay. Thumbs up. The U-bar continues to be a great platform. I'm gonna try to do a couple of hits succession here of a couple of shots. Boom, hit, 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 hit. I don't know if I hit that one actually. Going for the dinner plate again. I can't tell. Oh yeah, bud. Let's do a couple rapid fire shots here. Okay. Boom. Wow. Well, these sights are pretty locked in from the factory, I would say. 3D printed. Wow. It's pretty cool. I got some stiff springs here. You can adjust the distance here based on yardage. You just unscrew this here, comes back, and you can also adjust the elevation on the front post. It's just a screw that you screw. So, man, that is pretty badass. NOS Exa Group does say that their sights are drop proof, so we're going to drop them and see. Now I have them folded. I do think it would be a good idea to try them unfolded and deployed, because most likely you will have your sights deployed in some sort of situation where you might drop your rifle or it might get dinged. Let's try them non-deployed. Now we do have these K-Tactical charms on here. I'll try to just drape them over that side here. All right, doing a drop. Now this is not on concrete. This is rock, but it is pretty hard. And we got some steel casings down there and stuff. So waist height, drop test. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's check it out. So we have some little scuffs and nicks on the plastic, but no damage. We're going to run 240 frames a second on the slow motion again and try it from waist height. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Alright, and yes, we definitely scuffed her up a bit more on that one. Now, what happens if we deploy them? Hopefully they don't break. But as you can see here, we've got our deployment. Alright, I'm most worried about this front sight, but we'll see how it does. Alright, here we go. Waist height, front sight deployed. Fingers crossed. Here we go. Boom. And it did just fine. That front sight still working. Yeah, everything's good to go. They both snap back into their places. Yep. And redeploy. Boom. Boom. Is the sight deployed, or are you just happy to see me? All right, let's keep going. So we've got our NOS Exa Alpha and Omega sight system. I think, you know, these are primarily meant for long distance engagements. You know, iron sights that could potentially replace a scope. Maybe so that you could cant a red dot, like an offset mount or something, and then this could be your long range system instead of having like a big heavy scope and then a canted red dot or a 45-degree red dot or whatever. It's an interesting idea, and the fact that they're 3D printed is pretty damn awesome, and so far they're very accurate. I mean, we're not going super long, but I would love to test these out at like 400 or something. That would be pretty badass. But we've got our PMAG 40 here. I'm going to see how easy, even though it's not really intended to be used like a tactical quick acquisition. I want to see how well these the aperture rear sight, how well I can pick that up just by like bringing it to my eye and shooting a couple rounds. So we're gonna go for the long gong at the end here, and see how it goes. All right, here we go. PMAG 40 in the U-bar. Close the bolt. All right, let's see how quickly I can acquire the sight and let off a shot. I missed. All right, come on. And I missed again. All right, come on now. There we go. Okay. Off. See, I'm rushing it a little bit. There we go. Okay, see if I can get that little guy over there. There we go. Okay, so it does take a little bit of getting used to in terms of just acquiring through that small hole. Yes, sometimes takes a little bit of getting used to being in a small hole and looking through the small hole like that. And it's aperture sight. I'm used to it, but iron sight gang, you know, I need a little bit more practice. So I don't think that's necessarily the fault of the sights, but more my own. But these are meant for long distance. So this hole in the back is a little bit smaller than what you'd see on like some Magpul M-Bus backup sights or something. So let's try a couple more here. There we go. Nice. Man, this trigger's awesome. It's a really great upgrade. Stuff and Things makes this trigger, and it's 3D printable steel, and it's a flat trigger that just connects to your already installed mil-spec hammer. So it's pretty cool. All right, one more mag here. Let's do like a little mag dump. See how well I can do with this. I'm gonna go a little bit closer to the target here. Don't have a full mag, but see if I can keep it on target here. There we go. All right. Yeah, the aperture sights, you know, the sight system does take a little bit of getting used to, but it's pretty great. I like those things. They're 3D printed. So wanted to give a huge shout out to NOS Exa Group. They are a Patreon supporter of mine, and you know, if you have some kind of product and you're a Patreon supporter and you reach out to me and you want me to try it out, especially if it's 3D printed, I think that's pretty cool. I'll probably give it a shot. So shouts out to them for sending this, and you can find these on their website. I'm not entirely sure how much they cost, but I suppose these could possibly be maybe reverse engineered and printed on an FDM printer or something similar, maybe a sighting system that was similar. They are a little bit bulky, but they're pretty cool, and certainly a unique thing to have on a rifle that you like to go long distance with. Anyway, that's really been it for this episode. I know it was a little short. I love you dearly, and like I said before, these uppers can be found at badattitudedepartment.com, and if you buy one of these, it does help support the channel. So this is a 16-inch mid-length full handguard rifle, obviously rifle length upper, and it's got my logos all over it, and it's raw. So if you did want to coat it or something, you could, but it's in the raw because we like it raw sometimes. Actually, we like it raw all the time, baby. Okay, thank you guys for joining me on another episode of Print, Shoot, Repeat. If you're delaying the wipe, it's time to wipe now. I know it's been all episode. It's been a shorter episode, so thank you so much again. Have an awesome day. Love you guys. I'm out. Bye. Sweating my salty balls off.